One sec, I'm doing the epic gamer move of closing it and opening it again to see if it'll help. One sec. It should. But you know. Also, hi, if anyone's here. Welcome to chat. We are starting soon. I just thought I had something figured out that I don't, and I want to have it figured out. Uh-oh. Man, I thought I had this Twitch integration shit done. No. What the heck? You're... Oh shit, okay. 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 Shit. Fuck. No, buddy, you're not running. Or at least you shouldn't be running. If you're running, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. I still want to play it, but if I don't have the fucking... I thought I had it set up. Okay. Okay. Frickin' balls. I swear to God, I did everything correct. Let me go over it again. Wait. Done. Done. Should be filled in. This is my username. Right? Yeah. Yes. All right. It just won't connect. Damn. I got excited when I saw it had integration because I was like, oh, that's gonna be so fun. Nope. Get wrecked. Alright. Oh, I spent too much time on this now. Alright, so we're gonna... Sorry, gamers. Fucking integration. Oh, I shouldn't say that, actually. Okay. Alright. And I did that already. And let's just... Okay, it's not... Okay, there we go. Let's just start... Okay, hold on. You're not picking up the microphone. No. Yeah, there you are. Frickin' no talky little guy. Okay, hello? There we go. Hi guys, how's it going? Ugh. Gaming? Alright. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Act 2, Starlight Sonata, X Twin Flames, 8th of the Astral Moon. I'm not gonna remember any of these people's accents that I've been doing. My god. Okay. Right. I don't even know. I don't even know what voice I was doing for you. Hey, innkeeper. Hey. 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 Okay. I like the turtle, though. Hello. It's been a while since I've seen you around. Oh, a week to be exact. And you already miss me? A little. Cute. I got my hands on a job, all the way over in Diria. Seemed like something relatively easy, but well paid. Or like something too good to be true. Not this time. Apparently the farmer just wanted it to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate. Sounds like easy money. Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Something that'll loosen my tongue. I feel like this job drained me of all my social energy. Only if I get to hear the rest of the story. Sounds like a good deal to me. Alright. Let's, Oh. Oh my god, I can tap on you. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, sorry. Let me get my frickin' recipe book out. So we want a social one. We got 1,000 wins. We've got Spoken Heart. I'm gonna do Spoken Heart. The yap juice. Let's get the yap juice going. Oh, more yap juice. Okay, and we need some of that. And some of that. Some of this, some of that. Boom, drink. Alright. Lovely. Let's hope this suits your tastes. Your drinks never disappoint. Glad to hear. I can definitely feel my charm coming back to me. I made you a drink. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Fine. A deal's a deal. Told you the client's a farmer, right? She has a large flock of two-headed sheep. Apparently that darn starfall damaged their barn, and they somehow managed to break out of their enclosure. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be the two brains. Probably. Anyways, they got out right before their shearing appointment, and of course the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Deary at the moment. Seems like a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. So local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their locks and fences. Shit, where's that? Oh, unsafe at the moment. Yeah, what is the gossip I have? Undead snails. Banshee. Zoford. I think I sent someone out on that one. And then, yeah, they're still doing that one. God, this really is the, like, where were we? Okay, Deary is there. I'm somewhere. Moon Swamp. Okay, the Saye Plains. Zoford. Got it. Okay, sorry. Of course the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you. Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep? You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beasts. And some sheep are the enemy you can't win against? That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was, trust me. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say, a retired adventurer. Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral fin folk. Must have lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have no... Oh. It's the lady. Clovers. Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for 'em. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands. But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. Do you know each other? Do you two know each other? Barely. Ha, keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious innkeeper. I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. And didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly. Best friends? I think you got that one wrong, Jade. I never befriended someone like them. I have taste. Well, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Una. You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry, Innkeep. Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? You know I've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed, I think I got the hang of it. Then what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that'll restore my energy. Those sheep made my bones all wobbly, and I don't like feeling so weak. Gotcha. Let's see what that old magic has to offer. Don't worry, they might not look like it, but their drinks are actually really good. I bet. I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose. Okay, I got my old rival here. Okay. What drinks are which? Sailor's Courage. How many? Okay. Or you can do Southern Brawler. I'm gonna do Southern Brawler. And then we do one of these. And one of these. Boom. One sec. Is it going to connect? No. Okay. Oh, wow. Impressed? Don't get cocky now. You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. So, Una, Jade told me you're retired now? Had enough of the adventuring business? Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes. And yet you decided to help Jade. Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep? Not yet. Lucky you. Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. But this was a one-time exception. Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning dew clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. She was so happy she gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. But I'm a Maida. I don't have any use for stones like those. And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. Oh, I have rocks to put in my drink. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. Same. Didn't get this hook put in for nothing. Oh my god, she's literally got a crochet hook on her arm. Slay. Of course, I also occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. I've got the Una lore. Where is Una? There she is. Yeah, okay. She, her, Arcane, Engineer, Astral Sea, Neutral Good, the Empress. I feel like someone else had the Empress. Oh, Emperor. Oh, Emperor and the Empress. That's fun. I love that for them. I've been rivals with Una long before this story even began. She was an adventurer back then, but is retired now. Even put a crochet hook on the stump of her arm. But there are things about her that'll never change. I'm pretty sure she'll never stop stacking that deck, for example. Okay. I haven't lost a game in at least 4 decades. That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think you're lucky she won with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade. Are you challenging me to a duel? Absolutely. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks. That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter, but don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. Ha, you wish. Una, be on guard. Why? Scared I might lose? I just know for a fact that Jade's not new to cheating. I've seen countless mercenaries lose against her. Do you really think I'm that senile? This will be an easy match, don't you worry. Get enough in your monthly pension to pay for 2 drinks, Una? You know I can hear you both, right? Got cold feet? Keep dreaming. Who else? Oh, no one else. They're just chilling. Oh, they're still chilling. Oh! Hey! What a happy man. G'day. I've returned, innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar, and welcome... This... Oh, Claymore. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. This brave adventurer's name is Claymore. He offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of... the world. Yeah, of course. The world, Mr. Clay. You don't need to do the whole Mr. thing. Just Clay is alright with me. Otherwise it sounds so formal, like I'm talking to one of those graph people. It's just, everyone's just southern now. Oh, you wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is, then. Graph people. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met? That would be a fun trade, right, Tia? I think I would welcome it as well. Then what can I get you? Clay, please go ahead. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my, you've got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of these drinks with ingredients? You look strong. How about something extra for those muscles? What is that noise? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. 1 minute. Everyone's southern. Okay, yeah, we'll do a strong one. I think you want some sailor's courage, man. You look like you want a drink with abs on it. And I get it. Where's my... Which one of you is my strength one? Oh, right. I don't want to put that around the one lady. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Boom. Drink. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on. Still, I love it. Can I just make this guy happy? I can just make this man happy. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you. Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even in here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There is no such time. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. Gonna get my vigilance drink out. Okay, the shield. What is this? G'lay. He, him, barbarian. Arcana strength. Fair enough. And my second barbarian? No, beast slayer. God, I swear there was a... Yeah, I guess. God, what a sinister little guy. Hi! Hello, Andrew. Let's see. Shield. This is a shield one. Frosted Lagoon. Hello. I'm doing bad accents again. We're so back. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. And it's even worse this time because I don't remember half the accents I did last time. I could do with something less diluted, but you're right, it's delicious. Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Please, go ahead. You think I should start with the seashells? No, I think some exposition is in order first. I'm gonna watch while I play some games. That's okay. Have fun with your games. I probably won't stream for super long. But, you know. Get a game. And I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. So, here we are. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Zenith, specifically at the local Gaia Temple. Hope you're having fun. Okay. I am. Thank you. So I've been told. Mostly about that wobbling ooze. Ah, yes, that was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask. I didn't know it had that many names. I always just called it Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather, its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal is in the tree? Yes, right in its center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation. And I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that they were stringing up between rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes. Oh, I always thought those were art projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit still long enough to ask them about any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps, just 2 days before the stars fell. They said it seemed like it was running from something and that it was full of seething fury. They also claimed it to be a good sign because it promised adventure. Seems like an understatement. Majorly. I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure. Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances. I had fun. That makes 2 of us. It certainly was a sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to nearby Carapace Beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose? What else would I be summoning? I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input. Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals. The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right. Sorry. Slipped my mind.
You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request.
That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells. Did she?
I did actually. Pairing dragonhead tritons and flimmering limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the celestial twins. Fucking of course. Therefore making the connection to the astral sea more stable.
Obviously.
I hadn't managed to find a limpet shell, and one happened to be among his offerings.
I honestly just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do with more color.
You weren't wrong in a way.
Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands, too.
Just a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular healing capabilities.
Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting seashells for the beach decorating or your very own ritual, Clay?
I was collecting them for my friends.
At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea, and they love munching on seashells. Do you encounter these creatures a lot?
I try to. They're very nice. Clay can talk to animals. Gaia's blessings rest upon him.
Fucking great. Fantastic.
It is. Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens.
You mean they just disappear like they were never there?
Yeah, like they moved to a different, quieter beach.
Or like they returned to the astral sea.
I feel like they would tell me if they went back home.
Not necessarily. Many Astraean creatures can traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there, or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye.
So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Not quite. It just beckoned them home, through a celestial hug of sorts.
So that means I could just visit them in the astral sea?
That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous.
It is? But echoes are here from the primordial sea, and my family has lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow.
They say it was much simpler to traverse between the planes once. But for a long time it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers. And accessing it requires meticulous planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Astraean friends, who can choose to leave their home plane on a whim, get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen if you went in unprepared.
But the Fae on Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either, and they told me they haven't lived here very long.
Since the 5 interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has become a lot more accessible again. At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention are finally open to us again after all these years. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes.
So the portal... He's not British. Fuck. So the portal... Nope.
So the portals haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there? Well, that is a very good question.
And one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me how you summoned that whale.
You're right. We're getting off track. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendship with the astral creatures, and his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language.
So you asked him for help?
Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but...
But you didn't have to!
Right, that. Obviously. Thank you very much, Clay.
Anytime.
So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them.
I mean, there was one star.
There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly.
That sounds beautiful.
It was, in a way. The star wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Its translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountains or the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes, like he wasn't seeing a monster but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear.
You knew what it needed, Clay? Not completely, but I knew that look in its eye. And that feeling when you're scared, you get angry. That feeling when you're so scared you get angry. When you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled to show that I didn't mean any harm, and I held out my last conch shell in my hands. I took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then it picked up the shell gently and ate it. I saw the conch freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hands against its cheek. I wanted to know it wasn't alone. I'm sure it needed that. It did. It was so sad. It cried tears of golden dust. Its tears turned to ice before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Through a hand on Clay's shoulder and the magic of your drink, I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. He kissed it on the forehead and the ice burned away, freeing it of the endless chill. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and it differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. Tia's support was very helpful. I'd hope so. Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs. A creature on 2 legs? So humanoid, then. We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances. It cared more about the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color and that it tasted horrible. But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The 2-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, do you ever get angry? No, I am the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. Where I come from, they call that repression. Ch. Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing cold began. I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. Painful and inescapable, like it was freezing from the inside out. The potent frostbite I mentioned, it seems a curse to cold and slowly spread throughout its entire body. It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than the cold.
So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star. A star, a giant one at that. It looked deceptively small contained in its belly. But apparently it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer. The East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless seas? It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have a desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. Fuck, man. The whale was very confused about what had happened. But it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. To think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen. It didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Its best wasn't good enough. The whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain. I think so too. Did you also manage to free it of the star in its stomach? No, the frostbite may be gone, but that star is a part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too, as all other stars in the astral sea have been snuffed out. We will never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right. Ooh. Some things are... Oh, hydrate. I have a little lime, sparkly water thingy that I have just finished now. Good stuff. Hydrate. Got to stay hydrated. You're right. Some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of its survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends. Okay. Even the worst of situations can lead you to light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. Speaking of friends, on the way back we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. That's so cute. But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready. That's very nice of you, right, Tia? They're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things. Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. She said it reminded her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Now I'm curious, what is it? Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic. Oh, lovely. The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. Supposedly, this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the rise of the sun hunchback whale. For sure. That's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So... Clay, aren't you there? Tia was there to help you. Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? I think I'm Team Clay. Sorry, Tia. I suppose I am. You really are? You are surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If one was to be extreme about it. I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happier with doing difficult things if I have help from other people.
Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Get it? A star? Will do.
Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful.
What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale. You found out why the stars fell. You even made new friends. What more could you want?
We still haven't the slightest idea who caused all this.
An angry humanoid figure?
And that is who, exactly?
Well, we can rule out you, me, and the innkeeper.
We can rule out you and me.
Fucking ouch!
No, heart. Fuck, I think
No! Okay, I think they're gone. It's so hard to talk with hiccups. I'm like, I cannot do this right now.
No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray.
I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break.
Clearly someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to have been an accidental side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end in a calamity the likes of which we have never seen before.
Don't worry too much about it, girlie. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here.
I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky?
0 times. I was asleep when it happened, and now that it's over, there go my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower.
You should not wish to witness such horrors.
Some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love, when I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weirdo over here did too. We all did at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos and back to balance, everything just switches around in a never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me.
Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure.
And, even then, someone is always going to save the world in the end.
And that someone is going to be me.
Haha, oh the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one? You got it.
Yay, more drinks. Yip, yip, yip.
I love alcohol. Okay. Cool. Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know. Weird way to admitting you've lost every argument against me. But this drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day.
I find your apathy borders on tragedy.
And I find your hero complex unsustainable. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive.
Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me.
No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions. I apologize on her behalf.
It's fine.
Tia, are you dying?
No, she was purely speaking in the hypothetical.
I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But, you know, maybe we should listen to her advice, at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes.
I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say.
You think retirement is failure?
One's post should never be abandoned. If you can still serve this world, you should.
Girl, not sure if that's bleak or inspiring.
The latter. She was right about one thing, though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this, too, could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, even maybe even abandoned. I have never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library.
Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast.
Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold, but I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge I seek, for that other avenues must be explored.
What are you considering? We could ask everyone we come across until we find someone who knows something.
Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look for the Everbloom archives.
Is that a book club?
An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Maiden archives, the Gaian one, to be specific. Legend has it there used to be one on each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with all the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to their fearless archivists. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive?
Nope. Not much of a librarian, unfortunately.
Disappointing.
Oh. Ooh, a new rumor. Ooh. What the fuck? Oh my god. Stranger who likes crepes. Banshee. Got so many goddamn notes. And then undead people. Undead snails. God, where are all my freaking snails? Roots of the Aether Tree. Yeah, fuck, okay. But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter when she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself, buddy.
I would rather not.
I'll take that terrible task off your hands, then.
Wonderful. You don't need any more than a day to take care of all this, right?
I could do it with a little more time.
Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper.
This is very short notice.
As are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to a fully prepared quest tomorrow morning.
Okay. In the meantime, you should rest, I guess.
Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult.
Una was right. A good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa.
Fine, I'll take one or two, though they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow.
Okay. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time. Don't worry, I'll go with her and make her some soup. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looked like she has a big one. Do you want some soup as well?
Yes, please.
I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? No, thank you, Clay. Anytime, then the recipe will be a surprise. Have a superb day. I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Talk you through everything really helped. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on to those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the seashells to make friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry? No, I don't. Me neither. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller, and people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is. I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. Yay, character information. Yeah, he's really cool. I have to find a way back to yourself, too. Thank you, Clay. Hey, ladies. I have some questions for you. Oh, and my strange skeleton man is back. Top of the evening to you. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? No way, a speaking skeleton? I haven't seen one of those in a long while. Hello there, how incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. And he's so polite as well. You can call me Una, Mr. Scully. And that one over there is my friend Jade. Ah, a fellow Mida, but with what more skin left. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una and her friend Jade. Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone? Something about it looks really familiar. Don't you think, Scully? I have no clue what you're talking about. It does remind me of Scully in a way. When was the last time you were digging around in graves? Never. I think your senses might be deteriorating with age. Maybe you're nearly as terrible at lying as you are at winning against me while cheating. Ugh. Oh, the wonders of friendship. You two seem to get along so well. Oh, absolutely. I think I should be going now. I still have work to do. What a coincidence. I happen to want to say the same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave this distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones? That is true. I haven't seen another Mida since... well, since I woke up. So, anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago. See, it's a match already. Wouldn't it be would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends? Huh? Anyways, see ya. That was quick. Indeed. I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Oh. Oh my god, he's back. I don't even know what fucking voice I was doing for this guy. Good mythical morning. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still... morning somewhere, I know. You got it, but today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister. Oh, your sister's really cute. Greetings, everyone. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast, though some fire might be fun. No fires and fireballs inside Hexagon? If you insist, a fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis just today. She can now call herself an actual full-blown Selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's majorly a big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed. You're very sweet, thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation?
Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me?
Of course, how about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day.
That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up.
Coming right up. Brain juice. And then this is a brain one. Peak sunrise. Okay, we're gonna want this. Bada bing, bada boom. Drink.
My, this is delightful.
See, I told you. They definitely knows their craft.
Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance?
Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it.
I can tell. Your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now.
Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two?
I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today.
I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. Let me make a charm drink. Yeah. Sunny breeze. Right. Not that. No. We can do that. Because then we need what? One more of that. And then one of that. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here you go, a drink for the charming gentleman. Oh! What a lovely taste! It warms my bones inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theopractically, you wouldn't be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You'd just need...
You and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once.
All that talking about studying and degrees brings back so many old memories. I was also a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist, at the Gaia Everbloom archives to be precise, before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber.
I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had the chance to talk to one.
Well, obviously they're all dead. All of them?
Yes, the archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now.
Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them.
I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge.
It would be my pleasure, but sadly, I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground and without sunlight don't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather. Did I not have Scully before? Grace. Okay, you're 42. How old are you? 48. Okay, fair enough. The tower, and what are you? Hierophant. Okay. Before his passing, he was an archivist at the Everbloom Archives. He cared for and archived all kinds of knowledge and history of this world. Maybe that's where he got the idea to use a hat as storage space. His one eye looks strikingly similar to the gemstone Jade is wearing as a necklace. How curious. Ah. Oh my god, I forgot about you. Fuck. Right, okay, never mind. Or their ruins, rather. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe you just need to think about it a bit harder. Maybe that could help. A little, I believe. I might have even woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders, as sharp as talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steps or a poisonous lake. The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell into that lake once. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold.
Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Maiden archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you'd have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Anyways.
Yuki, man. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? It sounds just like the gravel mac. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. There's no way a location like that exists twice, on this plane at least. Or else I would have heard of it. Ooh, we're getting the rumor. Wow. Oh, yeah, gravel mac. Gravel mac. Gravel mac. Archives. Boom bada boom, we got a quest. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years.
But think about all those hidden treasures, knowledge left untouched for millennia.
That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you.
Fine.
Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the gravel mac anyway.
Oh, and you would?
Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today. Already today. Oh. So we're, more learning about people. Yay! I love learning! God, I'm not fucking learning about anybody. Except for freaking Kyle. God damn. Thank you for your reluctant service. God, y'all look pissed.
What a lovely young lady! She would have made for a great archivist.
And a grumpy one.
I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired.
I'm absolutely sure of that. You should take care of yourself. You seem like the type of person that does things very thoroughly, but you should still try to relax for a few days. I agree. Getting your PhD is a major accomplishment.
It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality.
Scully and my point still stands, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us.
Absolutely.
You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late.
What did I learn? If she's fucking tired. Yeah, fair enough. A splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you.
Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper.
I will, theopractically. Yay, we're closed. Yay! Okay, I had them all set up. Fuck. Yes. Gravel Mac. Maiden Archives. Gravel Mac. Boom. Quest. Raiders of the Lost Archives. There you go. The Lost Might and Everbloom Archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravel Mac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish, bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Yeesh. I think, yeah, I think that's it. Time to feed Andu. Call it a day. Okay. And I did say I was just gonna do a short stream, so I might end here. But it was fun. Thanks for joining. I spent more time than I would have liked. Ooh, save. But, you know, I just wanted to do a short one. And I should be back, with our regularly scheduled programming. Maybe not next week, though, because, you know, got stuff going on. But yeah, have a good night. Talk soon.